What do you think of when you look at this sneaker? You might notice its interesting look and design, but did you think of its official name, release date, or significance? If not, that's probably a good thing, because it means you're not as weird as me. This is the Nike Air Max LeBron 10 EXT Cork. It was released on February 23rd, 2013, in celebration of LeBron James winning his second NBA championship. The upper part of the shoe is made entirely of cork, which represents the cork in a celebratory bottle of champagne. This is one of my favorite shoes in my collection, and has been part of my collection for over 2 years now. I've been collecting different kinds of footwear since 7th grade, with a special interest in basketball shoes. At first, my collecting started out slow, but before I knew it, it became a major hobby of mine. In these past few years, I have become familiar with the sneaker culture and consider myself an active participant in it. Hopefully, after I tell you more about it, you'll have a greater understanding and awareness for this culture around you. First, I will tell you about how the sneaker culture operates in general, and then I will talk about why I identify with it so closely. Without shoes, this culture wouldn't exist. We wear them, we collect them, we trade them. We are sneakerheads. We all have different preferences. Some of us are attracted to vibrant colors, like the ones on my shoes, and others are looking for quality materials, comfort, or rarity, like these ones. The general passion for sneakers is the overarching theme that draws us all together. They are the heart of the culture. Something about them is so addicting and attractive to us. Perhaps it's their aesthetic appeal, or simply the excitement that comes with getting another pair. Nobody really knows or can explain why, but they are just the prized possession to people in this culture. So now you know about the role sneakers play in the culture, and now I'll tell you why I relate so closely with it. Every day I think about sneakers. Sometimes it's about a new release that I'm excited for, or maybe I'm just noticing the shoes that someone else is wearing on campus. On the weekends, I'm usually trying to buy a pair online or waiting outside of a store. I waited outside a Foot Locker from 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. just to get my hands on a pair, but I know other people that have camped outside and slept on the street in tents just to get theirs. I would never do something that extreme, but you can see how important this culture is to my life based on the amount of time and thought I dedicate to it. I am a detail-oriented person and am fascinated by the details that are in some of my shoes. For instance, on the corks, if you look behind the tongue, you can see LeBron James' signature laser engraved into the leather. Also, if you look on the back of the outsole, it says forged MMIII, and that's the Roman numeral for the year 2003. And that's significant because that is the year that LeBron James was drafted into the NBA by the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that's also when he got his first shoe deal with Nike. Another cool thing to do with details on these shoes I'm wearing, they're called the What the LeBrons, and the inspiration for them is drawn from 28 different sneakers from the past in LeBron's sneaker line. I enjoy seeing details in all different parts of life, and sneakers are just another medium for them. In another aspect, being a part of the sneaker culture has given me an opportunity to express myself. Nobody else has the same exact collection as me, because my collection is full of shoes that I personally like. Even though that differentiates me from other sneakerheads, we are still able to relate because of our common passion for footwear. Actually, both of my best friends are as obsessed with shoes as I am, and we first met after a conversation about shoes. That's why the values of the sneaker culture are important to me. I hope you now have a greater understanding for this culture and will be able to recognize it and recognize the sneakerheads around you on campus. First, I explained how the culture behaves in general, and then I told you why I personally identify with it. So, next time you put on your shoes in the morning, think about those crazy sneakerheads that slept on the street for a week to get theirs, and be thankful that you're not as weird as them. Thank you.